Isaac, where are you? There we go. So, I would like everyone to witness what I did yesterday. I did this, and I got greedier. And the loss now starts with Holy Mantle. So, I have a lot more work to do. On a side note, I was gonna say, today is kind of weirdly, not sponsored, but, hello Daniel, but if everyone could, like, take a look. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Panda. But if everyone could go and take a look real quick, I put a new link for socials in my Twitch stream. It's an Etsy store, and that's going to be where all of my blacksmithing stuff is going. Is going to be going up for sale. So, if you guys ever have anything that you kind of want to take a look at, or anything like that, it's going to be going up there slowly. Some of my chef's knives are going to be going up there today. I've just not gotten around to taking good, nice pictures of them. That's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day, essentially, after streaming, is trying to get that store up and running. And really taking a proper crack at getting everything running properly. It should be... Here, I'll actually go and look for you, just so I can make sure. Hey, Moonglow! Here, I'll actually go and... just so I can make sure. Oh man, I need to edit so many panels. So it's when it says about the Sooty Raven, it says it's down below. There's my Instagram for blacksmithing, the Sooty Raven Gaming, YouTube, and my Etsy shop for blacksmithing. So far there is one thing on there, and it's the hairpins. Found out a piece of info and now I gotta reconsider my college choices. That's rough. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, that's weird. I see what you mean, Panda. I wonder why it's not showing those social links. Because it definitely should be. That's really weird. Because for me, it just says it's right below it. And then I've got the 3 links to my, Yeah, I'm honestly not sure, Panda. I'm not sure why it is doing that. I'm not sure why. Because for me, it says about the Sooty Raven, and then you just go down one, and then it says blacksmithing, Sooty Raven gaming, and then it shows what my goals are as well. I'm not sure. Either way. Yeah, I don't know. That's super weird. Panda, if you go into about, like specifically, like if you go click over to the tab about, does it show you the social links? Because I'm wondering if that's like part of the reason that no one's been like taking a look at anything else. Is that it's weirdly... You see the same thing as Panda? Okay. You know what? Okay, that's super duper fucking weird. I'm checking Discord right now, man. Oh, man. Okay, why is it not showing my socials? No, it's on PC. Hello. I'm gonna try and fix this real quick. Because that is not how it should be working at all. No, that's not intentional. I misclicked. I wanted to come to this screen. Yeah, because if I'm on Twitch and I go to like home. And I just go to my channel. For me, it says about the Sooty Raven. It shows my followers 160, 156, which by the way, that's awesome. We broke 150. I didn't realize that. Thank you guys a lot. And then right below the about, where it says, hello, my name is Keith. Thank you for taking your time to read about me. Right below that, it's got a line, and then it says blacksmithing, the Sooty Raven Gaming YouTube, and my Etsy shop. See if I can show you guys what I'm seeing. Ooh. That is not what I wanted to happen. I capture specific. Hello. Welcome chat to the chaos. This is the thing that I'm talking about right here. I'm sorry that it hurts, Valkyrie. But yeah, like, you guys can see that. I don't know how to change that. Because they just exist here. Like, I just click on it and it goes bloop. That brings me here. Are you guys... Oh, here's the question. Are you guys using the, the application for desktop? That's even weirder. Well, I know the application blows hot ass, but... Yeah, so that isn't the problem. Alright, well, I apologize, guys. I'm going to, fix this later. As I'm going to not be able to do that right away. So I apologize for the visual vomit. Hot ass would be a good thing. So, we already know what Panda's gonna pick. Panda's either gonna pick Leather Worker or Goldsmith, or maybe a bit of both. Also, did you like my comment yesterday, Panda, about making bling? Five butt bombs, Pog. There was a specific type of bling that I was saying you should make. I didn't see the response, I'm sorry. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. No, that wasn't 1 o'clock in the morning. When did I make that joke? Maybe I did make it at 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. Either way, I thought you would enjoy it. I only sent it earlier today, Lamau. Okay, then that's why I didn't see it. I was asleep when you sent it. That tracks. Oh good, Dingle. Red Dingle, too. The answer was... That's an idea. I do like leather a lot. Of course you like leather, Pen. Yes! 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 Dude, I have thought about it. I've thought about trying to make, like, actual, like, articulated claws that could go in, like, fursuits. Like, metal articulated claws, but that's so dangerous. Dude, it... I'm sorry, but, like, I am not part of the furry fandom, like, at all. Because, first off... Put it there. Infinite money glitch. Dude, furries are scary. How am I alive? And the funniest part is, like, they're both scary, and, like, but some of them that I've met are also, like, some of the nicest people ever, but it's just, you guys are just scary. Exactly, like, that's one of the things, too. No ads. Is like, yeah, if you can, like, somehow get your toe into, like, that fandom without being a part of it and just make shit for them, dude, it's just an infinite money glitch. They're scary. Oh yeah, no, fursuits are, like, crazy expensive. No, it is. Like, it's so true, too, Moon. It's, like, it's crazy. Like, if a plane carrying nothing but furries crashed into the ground, we would lose half of, like, the upper end scale of, like, Silicon Valley. Like, absolutely crazy shit. I have returned from ads. Welcome back. Also, I want to put together a short video, like a short little set of clip videos from my blacksmithing. Or fraudsters, one of the two. Dude, it's so true. No, but what I want to do is I want to put together, like, a little, bunch of video clips of me blacksmithing and, like, just having, like, doing stuff really well edited together and, like, that sort of thing, so I can have, like, rather than, like, having, like, ads run, like the standard ads, I'll be able to be like, cool, I'm gonna go for a pee break or something, and I can play that video when I'm gone. Dude, it's so true! Yeah, like, the next one will be like, I work for the CIA, except this, as someone who actually works for the CIA would never admit to that. But, like, we know. Either furries or femboys, no in between. Or trans girl. Okay, but Bro, I've said this before, animal husbandry is like paramount in a feudal economy. In a feudal economy, farming is the way you survive. Is it, does it bring you a lot of glory? No. Does it make sure you have food? W birds. Valkyrie Soul, give me a horse and put a rocket booster on it. Guys, no. Also, has anyone else seen the videos out there? There's an old dude, he's like a fucking like electrical or mechanical engineer or something. He just straps like jet engines to like random objects and rides them around. Like, one of the ones that he just most recently made was, like, a scooter. He had a scooter with, like, a fucking ram air jet engine. Yeah, like, he legitimately plays Gmod in real life. And he's, like, this old dude with this big, long, like, white beard. I'm making batshit crazy shit. Oh, do it. I'm gonna make a robot to play Isaac for me. But yeah, so basically the idea behind engineer me a robotic spider pet. Why not just get a real spider pet? Oh my god! We got Daddy Longlegs, and we can double him. No, I mean like Doberman-sized spider. Oh. One of my friends in high school had a pet tarantula named Tinkerbell. See, and like that's the thing that I dislike about TikTok and shorts in general is all of the stuff to do with like that sort of thing is just it's just people trying to get views because that's how they stay relevant. Whereas like here's the crazy thing. So I don't know if you guys know this, but the concept behind like TikTok is when it was originally created, it was meant to be a way to share, like, science and technology, like STEM. And in China and Japan and a lot of, like, those countries, anyway, in those countries, it is. Like, it's still based around STEM. Yeah, exactly. It's all educational. And I wish that was the case here, too. I would so much rather that people were like, addicted to TikTok, and it was, like, STEM, rather than... Oh my god, I have to. I have to do Filthy Mind. Guys, this is the run. This is the dumb shit, stupid run that might actually win us something. Yeah, I really truly wish that people could be quote-unquote addicted to TikTok and have it be about, like, STEM and things that are actually important, rather than just, like, what will get me the most views quickly. We talked about this, actually, Panda. It's really complicated to explain, and that's fair. So here's one thing that I actually watched a whole, like, video series about a guy who was both Muslim, like, he was a very devout Muslim, but he was also a scientist. And someone asked him, like, how do those two things work? Right? And his whole, like, shtick was essentially Allah created, like, the world to be explored and understood, and what is the best way to explore and understand is science. He said, I don't care if the science tells me that Allah doesn't exist, because I know that, for me personally, Allah does, because it is my, like, faith, right? But he said, I don't believe that that makes either thing, like, more or less viable. One is just a belief that I carry, and then one is hard facts that I can see and dissect. It's a very similar way to, like, the way I approach my faith, actually. So, like, and a lot of people share that worldview. I understand as a scientist, me personally, as a scientist, I understand that when I die, it is most likely gonna just be a black void. That's it. And I understand that, and I can appreciate that. I don't like it, but I can appreciate it. However, it's a lot more fun, for me personally, to believe that when I die, I'm gonna go to Valhalla. Or to Thor's Hall. I would actually much prefer going to Thor's Hall than to Valhalla. So you're basically saying that, like, the animals and plants and everything I kind of understand what you're putting down, Valkyrie. One of my friends, me and them, or they and I, whichever one you want to say, used to argue a lot about this because they were a very, very, very devout Catholic. And we argued about it constantly. So, here's the thing that I always like thinking about. And Panda, hear me out. This is probably one of the wildest theories out there, but it's one of my favorite theories. Okay? And I know it's gonna sound absolutely whack shit, stupid, crazy, because I do not believe in God. Like, at all. I have zero interest in the Catholic or Christian or Protestant or any denomination of God with a capital G. Anyway, but one thing that I put forward to one of my friends who was a very devout Catholic that just hurt their brain so much, and it just made me smile so much, was we as a human being are a three-dimensional creature, and we create and kill two-dimensional creatures every day, Panda. It's our shadow. Our shadow is a two-dimensional entity. We cannot experience what it is like to be two-dimensional. We do not know if they are conscious. We do not know if they are sentient. We do not know anything about them. However, one of the things that I said is, so if we create two-dimensional beings every day and kill them every day, we are God to those two-dimensional beings, right? We are something that is unknowable and completely not understandable to that two-dimensional creature, right? What if God is a fourth-dimensional creature and we are quite literally just shadows of a bunch of other fourth-dimensional creatures? So, one of the things that I've always heard that I thought was really funny is, it says that God created the earth in, 6 days and took a rest on the 7th or something. Created everything in 7 days. What if it's God telling people, yeah, it took me 7 days to do this, but this creature has no perception of our time because it's from a different dimension. It has a completely different understanding of laws of physics and everything. Right? So it goes, it took me 7 days to do this. For us, it took millions and millions and millions of years. And just watching my one friend's head explode when I said that theory was just like, also Panda completely ignoring the theory. Panda doesn't like me. He's completely ignoring my theory. So rude. F's in chat. Oh, okay, you did hear it. But see, you walked into chaos and insanity. But, isn't that a fun theory to think about? But a good religious debate. This is not a bad religious debate. This is just us, this is us talking and... Alrighty, give me a minute to type it out. Yeah, do it. Oh my god, I even get Holy Mantle when I turn into this fucker now? Holy shit, we might have a chance. Yeah, I unlocked everything. I got the greed machine to 999. And then blew it up. Me trying to understand how religion and science can go hand in hand. I don't think that they can always, but I do think that they can sometimes. Does that make sense? At all? Cool, greedier streams will be fun to watch. So what my plan is for that is I want to get all of the characters done. And then I'm just gonna fucking just go through all of Greedier as every character. So we all get to watch me just be in pain. I might actually have a chance of beating... So, here's the thing. Religion and science are both technically based on a belief. One you can... like, one thing is more, like, provable, obviously. But they are both still technically based on belief. And that's one thing that I really enjoy. We got him, boys. We got an extra... Well, I reached the character limit. That's all good. Let's see. Okay, I understand what you're getting at. So if you go, basically what you're saying, Valkyrie, is if you go in with a biased opinion, you're going to be more biased to the the answer that you find. The simple math, Panda, is that they believe. The idea behind religion is that it requires faith. It requires you to just believe in the thing with little to no proof, which, again, as someone who is science-minded, really bugs me. Personally. But I still can also understand where people are coming from, because for a lot of people, at the end of the day, the reason they believe in God is because it helps them understand their world. Yes. It helps them understand their world, and it gives them some solace in being in a harsh world. You do kind of have a point there too, Valkyrie, because we can't actually definitively prove those things. We cannot technically definitively prove those things. Oh, why did I fucking do that to the... So stupid. Alright, we got the knife piece. See, and I again, I would both agree and disagree at the same time. I believe that science does have some merit because it is based on research and study, basically going, okay, I'm going to blow this thing up. If it blows up the same way 4 times, then obviously we know that that's going to be the outcome. Right? At the same time, it's kind of the tit for tat scenario. I don't know. I have a very... Oh my god, we just found the wafer. I believe it's very much a tit for tat scenario. That's just my interpretation of it. A lot of the times people are like, oh, the proof of God is the Bible, but the Bible was told to us by... And the Bible was, like, told to us by God. But at the same time, it's just... eh. And that's totally fair. And that's one of the things too that I always like is, which a lot of iterations do. So here's something that I've always thought would be a really, really good idea, and something that I've always thought would also be very, very funny to do. I want someone to rewrite the Bible in a modern setting. I want someone to rewrite the Bible in modern. In like a completely modern setting. I think that would be amazing. Also, I am slow as fuck now. And see, I just think that shit's funny. To be fair, though, that is also Old Testament. Which Bible? Yeah. That's the other thing that I find really difficult, is a lot of them are like, there's so many different versions of the Bible. So to me, that also makes it much more difficult if you're dealing with like 4 or 5 different versions of the Bible. Anyway, that being said, we're gonna go back to talking about professions or crafts. If you had to live in medieval times, what would be your profession or craft that you would like to do? I just like that I can double daddy long legs. That shit's amazing. I am so slow. Oh my good god. Get car battery, come on. Man, I want car battery so bad, because I want this build to work. That is true also, yeah. There are different, at different points in time, there was different ideas as to, like, what slavery technically was. More like a fiefdom, yeah. But again, it depends on who you are, where you are, like, it depends on so many things. And I was gonna say, and to Panda too, I feel like you not understanding is just another form of, like, that's it. Like, you're probably not going to get it because you don't get it. And that's just how it is. Because I don't believe in God with a capital G. Right? I have no reason to. But I also understand that people can have their beliefs, and that's just how it is. I definitely used to be the kind of person, and this is not something that I'm proud of, but it's something that I should talk about because it's something to be said. I definitely used to be the person that would try and basically disprove people who believed in God. Like, I would just sit there and just try and, like, say, like, no, you're an idiot for believing in this based on all of this fact that I have. And, like, I understand it. I understand that people just have those beliefs. And it's just how they function. It's how they go about their day-to-day life because it makes it easier for them to go about their day-to-day life having those beliefs. And that's just it. And that's just how I've started to interpret it, because A, it's easier for me, and B, I just end up yeah, exactly. Both of you just have a set of beliefs that you cherish, essentially. One of them is scientific, and one of them is theological. Can I state one thing, Valkyrie, that just kind of makes me smile in terms of like timeline in the Bible? Just something that makes me smile, and everyone can kind of like chat about this if they really want to. So one thing that I found really, really funny is if you look at like the actual chronological timeline of when Christ was introduced and when the Bible was introduced to humanity. Okay, I'll wait. I know at least one community that follows the Old Testament. Just tell me when you're out of ads. Back from ads. Okay, so I want everyone to listen to this because this is something that just, like, makes me chuckle. Okay? So, if you look at the timeline of when the Bible was, like, introduced to humanity, if you look at, like, the chronological timeline of when, like, humans learned the story of God, essentially. And you look at that timeline, God apparently sent his prophet to a group of people in the desert who had a bunch of oral traditions, essentially, right? They didn't have a written language, they just told stories, right? And they retold those stories, and the next speaker was believed, it was believed that they were going to memorize those stories and retell them so that everyone can continue to hear them, correct? Please someone correct me if I am wrong. But as far as I understand, essentially what ended up happening was God sent his prophet down, and then we got, you know, a bunch of oral traditions, essentially, and oral stories that were passed down through the generations until someone finally discovered writing and wrote them all down, correct? So I'm talking about how, like, in one of the stories in the Bible, it was Jesus was the first prophet, right? Basically what I'm saying is, like, if you, oh my god. That's not correct. Okay. The thing that I'm trying to get at is God sent his story. God sent his story down to whoever it was in the desert. Correct? The thing that I'm getting at is essentially God sent his messenger to people in the desert that didn't have a written language. They had to tell those traditions and those stories orally for years before someone discovered writing, right? Why the heck didn't God just send his prophet or his message to China where they'd already had a written language for close to 1,000 years? Just like that was my shtick, my logic, and it's something that just makes me chuckle. Nice. For sure. And I'm not really even trying to start a debate. It's just something that I find very funny. Is like, if that is actually the case, because I don't know. I do not know. If it actually happened that way where, you know, God sent his prophet down and we wrote down the stories for years and years and years and years and years, and then finally someone wrote it down. It's like, okay, cool. Right? But it makes me laugh because if you look at the chronological timeline, China already had a written language for like close to 1,000 years. If like the stories match up. If like the timelines match up. So it's one of those things that just makes me giggle. It's not a dig against Christianity or God or anything like that. It's just something that makes me laugh. I'm so slow, I can't outrun their fire. Excuse me, I need to blow myself up a couple times. One of my friends said something. Oh, fuck off. I did. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck is going... Oh, it's because this is full screen. Why am I... Why? Leave! There we go. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to chat for a second. Having a meme on my phone. Yeah. See, like, that's the only thing that I think is really funny about, like, that sort of thing. Is it's like, yes, is China a horrible dictatorship? 110%. Are they at least honest about it? Also, yes. Unlike the States, China just flat out tells you, yes, we will imprison you. Whereas the States goes, we'll just have some secret agent shoot you. Also, yeah, I am slow as balls. Welcome back, Valkyrie. We're now talking about the CCP. Also, to get any listening bots out of my chat, we should actually talk about the Tiananmen Square massacre. There we go. No more listening bots. Because whoever's listening just had their IP banned. Okay, so so what I was getting at, Valkyrie, is God sent his message to a bunch of people in the desert, correct? I don't care who it was that... Yeah. God sent his message to a bunch of people in the desert who had an oral tradition of telling stories to their children. Okay. He had talked to them before. Okay, but the point that I'm saying is geographically, any of the messages that he sent were sent to people in the desert who didn't have a written language. They had an oral tradition, correct? And I'm using, like, what I'm using is references to, like, when we say the Bible started existing and, like, the stories that are referenced in the Bible that say when God first talked to us, we put that on a flowchart of, like, chronological order. Okay? At that point in time, okay, and here's what I'm trying to get at, because it's something that just makes me chuckle. That's it. That's all. Just something that makes me chuckle. The stories from the Bible were told orally for a very long time before they were written down. They were told word of mouth down to the next generation, and the next generation memorized them and told them word of mouth to the next generation. Okay, why in the hell, if we go on, like, the chronological time scale of, like, we know this is where time started. No, where time started. Bam. And I'm speaking about this from a completely scientific perspective. Okay? I'm talking about this based on carbon dating and, like, how we know what time periods everything happened in. So, these people have been telling these stories down the generations, right? Until someone discovers writing, and then they write it down, right? They write all the stories down, and thus we get the Bible in, I think, ancient Hebrew? It was in ancient Hebrew, correct? That was the language the Bible was written in first? Anyway, not the point. The point that I'm trying to make is, if God wanted his story preserved, why did he go to a bunch of people in the desert that had an oral tradition where things could be changed very easily? Because memory is not a steel vice. It is not permanent. It changes things. Your ideas of things change, yada, 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 yada. right? You lose memories. That's just how it works, right? So if God wanted his story preserved, why didn't he just go... Okay, and here's what I'm saying, though, is if we look at the time periods of the planet, if we look at when the flood happened, quote-unquote, like chronologically, when the flood happened in the scale of time, it happened around X years. I don't know the actual number, but it happened at this point in time, okay? And that's when stuff started getting written down, okay? If you look at the chronological time period of how long humans existed on Earth, China had a written language for almost 1,000 years before the flood. So if God wanted his story preserved, why didn't he just go to China where there had already been a written language for thousands of years? A very well-established, well-thought-out, well-designed, universal language at that point in time. For their world, it was a universal language. Aramaic? Okay, good to know. I did not know that. It's just one of those things that makes me chuckle. They weren't his cover, and I understand that. I personally understand that. It's just one of those things that has always made me chuckle, right? Because I look at it from, like, the piddly mental capacity of a human, right? And go, if I was a god and all-knowing, and I looked at this world of people, and I saw, there's some people here who have an oral tradition, and they like me. And there's some people over here who have a written language. A properly... Yes, you do. Yes, you do see Pyromaniac. And you look over at this other group of people who don't believe you. Like, who don't believe in you, but they have a written language. Wouldn't you try and convert the people with a written language so they can write your story down better? And not forget it? Like, that's just how I think. I see a break. Possibly. There is a possible break in our future. If I am not terrible at this game. Also, hello. This is your first time chatting. Promomythu. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. We are having a slightly heated question mark. Not really heated debate, but we're just having a debate about things. About theology and science. So if that is not something you are comfortable with, just let me know. It is painful. Oh yeah, it's a pretty chill debate. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime girl. Yeah, we're having a pretty chill debate about theology, essentially. Bro, I'm too slow. Yeah, I skipped out on the jumper cables. I'm sorry. I don't really like them. I am not a fan of jumper cables. Would you kindly stop it, ye bitch? Yeah, I don't care. You just get to die. Yes, it could have been beautiful. I agree. So why not give his word to both? Keep the covenant, by telling them of his word, but then also tell the Chinese who have a written language. Oh shit, we got a crawl space, boys. Hey, we got a worm friend! Because the convent was only for his people. And again, I understand that. Yeah, fuck it, it's a chill run. Yep. Yeah, we're just here to have a good time. I am so goddamn fucking slow. This is so painful. I need to speed up. Like, I genuinely need to speed up or I will die to Mother. I will flat out die to Mother. I've got the damage, man. Oh, God. The age-old question, what is your opinion on birds? Also, I'm sorry, Prometheus. Welcome to the absolute, like, shit show chaos. Like, this is genuinely what all of my... Take a speed down pill. Yeah, fuck that. This is genuinely what all of my streams are like. They're just pure chaos. Yeah, this is just this is the chat problem. This is genuinely what my chat is always like. Everyone in my chat are just closet psychopaths. And gremlins. I'm so fucking slow. Yeah, we do talk about that a fair amount, don't we, Panda? Oh my god, I got some speed! But I'm thicker than a fucking Snickers now. It's so true. We talk about, like, the most chaotic random bullshit. And I feel like anyone who is, like, new to chat is just gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? I feel like anyone that enters chat is just gonna be so bloody confused. I really want that. I really, really want that. Yeah, that too. Panda's an absolute simp for his girlfriend, so just a heads up. How anthropomorphic a vampire finches. Okay, you guys need to stop listing all the shit we talk about because it does genuinely make this chat sound like it's just a fucking chaotic mess of gremlins with schizophrenia. Like, I hope you realize that. Like, genuinely, all of you guys sound like fucking gremlins with schizophrenia. This poor person has probably just left. They've just been like, nah, this is too fucking crazy. Okay, but what I'm saying is I wouldn't be fucking surprised if they did. Keith, have you ever considered I am a gremlin with schizophrenia? No, you don't show all the signs for schizophrenia. You don't show all the symptoms for schizophrenia, I'm sorry. No. I mean, I haven't really talked to any of you guys, like, in person, so I can't really tell you. But I do know what the symptoms of schizophrenia both look like, sound like. I have so much fucking damage, but I'm so fucking slow that I can't get anything. Why is she slowed suddenly? I just read through chat. My god, what the fuck? Is... No, fuck is not censored. No, I just censor myself. I appreciate that. Also, I should really, like... Guys, when you guys enter my chat, does it tell you that, that it's an 18+ crowd? I actually don't know if it does. I don't remember. That setting was so long ago. Okay. Because I really need to change that if it doesn't. It gave you a suicide warning? What the fuck? Oh. I was like, bro, what? That's actually a Twitch feature? Jesus Christ. Didn't know you were healthy like that. Okay, get the little fucking baby off of me, Jesus. Cringe, imagine being mentally stable. Bro, I know, right? How y'all feel about green beans? It's apparently not compliant with Twitch TOS. Yes. Guess what? What? What am I guessing? That is amazing to hear. I am very excited for you. W's in chat. Yes. Seriously, W's in chat. Also, I really hope everyone else knows what I'm talking about when I say apparently not compliant with TOS guidelines. Dude, I have a shit ton of damage, bro. What? Oh yeah, the ball sack. I forgot. I always forget about the ball sack. I think we can risk a devil deal. It's not a good devil deal. At all. That's not a good devil deal at all. I think I already have Spectral, so yeah, no. "99% of Isaac gamblers quit before they make it big." Bro, it's so true! Okay, going into the mom fight, I gotta make sure that I have... Okay. What would you have taken just before the fight? Sorry. I do really enjoy the fact, though, that in theory, my little tentacle dude... Oh, flight. I love that my little tentacle dude can, in theory, freeze mom. I also am completely forgetting that I have, I drank 400 milliliters of water. Good job. Good job, Valkyrie. But yes, this is an absolutely chaotic stream. I'm just beginning to realize just how fucking stupidly chaotic my streams actually are. They are way too chaotic in some ways. Let's go gambling. No! Should I add a slots feature to my Twitch? Should I add a feature that lets you play slots? I already know what the answer's gonna be. Alright, you rat bastard, let go. What would be the purpose? Just so people can gamble away their points, so I don't need to make as many goddamn leaves. Alright, guys. This is it. You should make a hydrate redeem? I really should, shouldn't I? Get out of the fucking way. Oh my god, I suck at facing this character. Whoa, Jesus, I just got absolutely fucking trucked by that. Bro, stop it with the fucking rhythm game bullshit. I said stop with the rhythm game bullshit. Thank you. Do I need to do Void? I don't. Free me! I don't need to play Lilith anymore. I don't need to play Lilith anymore.
Isaac, what are you drawing? Isaac, let me see it. Give it to me now.
I'm free. I'm free of this little bastard. Technically, yeah, but greedier is fun with Lilith. Let's be real here. Any greed mode with Lilith is just a cakewalk. Now, I'm strapped to this bastard and this bastard. So, I'm gonna run to the washroom real quick. I'm gonna go grab Sammy, so you guys can chat to Sammy. So you guys can talk to Sammy. And while you guys are chatting to Sammy, also tell him which character I should be playing, the Lost or the Keeper. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Valkyrie, what the fuck? So we're playing Lost. Hello, random idiot. Kaboom. Hello, everybody. Jesus Christ. Do you guys really want me to play the Lost, you absolute fucking maniac? Yeah, I really should have, shouldn't I? I don't even know if I have Holy Card unlocked. No, you can stop spamming now, Valkyrie. Alright. Here we go. It basically gives you a holy mantle, I'm pretty sure. Like, legitimately, the only way I've ever really won as the Lost. God damn it! The first one! The only thing that's really nice about the Lost is he's fast. That's pretty awesome. One second, sorry. Someone's talking to me about... Hey, I might have just sold some hairpins. That's a good thing. Buys from the government, definitely. Oh, yeah. Yellow is smart fly. I might have just sold some hairpins. And a coffee scoop. W sale. Yeah. Hey man, if I can start getting some sales with that stuff, I'm gonna be super excited. Cause then I can start doing it full time properly. Oh my god, and a fucking compass is right there. Stream's going good. It's been absolute chaos, Moon. Also, just as a fun fact, if anyone uses the link to my Etsy that's on stream, like that's in my bio, I actually get a discount to like be able to. So for those of you that don't know, I'm gonna explain how Etsy works really quickly. If I post something on Etsy, like if I post a listing on Etsy, add a forge command, that's an absolutely fantastic idea, Daniel. Thank you so much. I am going to do that. I actually might just fucking do that right now. Actually. No. I've only got an hour, so I might not. I will do that afterwards. You need commands in general. Yes, I do. I should have some in there. And some of them are kind of silly. But yes, you can. You can, Panda, you can. But I was gonna say the command or the link that I have right now for Etsy specifically gives me a discount on being able to basically post more stuff. So essentially on Etsy, if I want to post a listing for something that I want to sell, they charge me 20 cents to post it. So if you use that special link, I'll have to do that one. Oh, that's not useful to me at all. That's a little bit more useful. Anyway, so they charge you 20 cents to post that link, to post that thing. But it's there. There is a lurk command. I don't know why it didn't go off for Moonglow. Oh, I know why it didn't go off. I know why all the commands aren't going off. Because I'm stupid. I didn't start Firebot. Firebot's thinking, guys. Bada bing, bada boom! We're going! Alright, everything should be working now. Yeah, there we go! Sweet! I wonder if that's the, the proper one, though. I wonder if that's the one that gives me a discount, because if it is, that'll be awesome. But yes, my plan is to try and figure out a way to make a new link as well, so that people that use my link from stream get a 10% discount. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet. But once I figure out how to do that, everyone in chat will be saving money if they want to get anything from me. Wait, I can go in here for free. Nope. The ones that shut up. Linktree, just put all of your links there. That is also another really good idea. Whoa! Oh, that's a theme. I was like, what the fuck? I'm not. Well, that's good. Dude, add it. If you want, you're a mod. You can add all the chaos you want. I give you the allowance to add some chaos. Don't add all chaos. Or silence Twink. Just put it on a rotation. All of the above. I don't either, but it would be funny as shit. We need a bird command, I beg you. But what's the bird gonna do? Is it just gonna, like, list a random bird? Why did I pick up the meat? I want a bird. Panda, if you can figure out how to do it, man, I give you full permission to do it. You are definitely more tech savvy than I am. Hey, Gymnast! Thank you for stopping by, even if it's just for a real hot minute. Gymnast, if you type !lurk, it'll just, it'll let you know. Thank you for stopping by, my man. I miss seeing you in here. But thank you so much for coming by and saying hi real quick. I appreciate it a whole bunch. Also, I think my screen... Oh no, it's just off screen. I will add a spam timer, though. If stuff starts to get out of hand, I will add a spam timer. Valkyrie. Valkyrie, I will add a spam timer, or I will just time you out. Do not spam the chat. I will stop. Nah, the thing that I'm planning on, we shouldn't have a leg spike. Oh, yeah, leg spike. Whoa. Panda, you are not allowed to add any sort of face like that. Genuinely. That is some shit that makes me uncomfortable. I don't even know what that is. Like, I'm a resident of the internet, but I'm not that much of a resident of the internet. Oh my god. Oh, that's good. One makes you small is good. But no, I'd love to have a command. So, I don't know if anyone here knows the streamer slash YouTuber Windette. You gotta head out. Have a good one, Valkyrie. Thank you for stopping by so much. We will try and get a bird command set up for you. Because that does sound like a very funny thing and a very neat idea. That's actually kind of some safety. Burb, 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 burb. Just happens to be your flavor of autistic. What the fuck is that, Panda? My chat, like, does not want to... That just seems mean and rude. Oh good, it's Bumbo. Bumbo, you wanna give me small rock from that thing? Oh, fuck. We might just flat out be dead here. Yeah, fuck. I can't pick up red hearts! Like... I was also going to say, though, I'm actually quite happy, guys. I've, with everyone who's been tuning in now, I've actually been, like, averaging around, like, 7, 8 people, which has been really awesome. It's crazy to see that it's actually grown that much already. And I appreciate all of you guys. It's really cool. I remember when it was just me and Panda and Gymnast, and I was being bullied by the two of them. Now I get to be bullied by more of you. And now we get to all bully Panda. But I do really, really appreciate it, everybody. It's really awesome to have, like, slowly been building a community of just chaos gremlins. I really enjoy it. And I've been having a lot of fun doing it, too. Makes me happy. Makes me very, very happy. Alright. But yes, that is one thing that I really have been enjoying a whole bunch, is just, like, being able to talk to everybody and find out, like, what you guys like, being able to talk about my blacksmithing, being able to talk about everything. Like, I really enjoy just how chaotic this community is. And I know that sounds really dumb, but I really do enjoy just how chaotic it is and how, like, I'm able to just talk about, like, anything, essentially. I'm able to talk about any of, like, the random things that pop into my head. Like, most recently, I learned about an insect called a pseudoscorpion. Does anyone know what a pseudoscorpion is? If you don't, go look them up. They're really fucking cool. Beekeepers have been using them to get rid of mites in their hives. They're a tiny little insect, or technically an arachnid, that has claws like a scorpion, but doesn't have a scorpion's tail, and they're like this big. They're like absolutely tiny. They're called a pseudoscorpion. Pseudo, the first one. And beekeepers are using them to keep their bees safe. Then fucking get on it. I own a fucking key. God damn it, of course you own a keyblade, you gremlin. Fucking goblin. I feel like everyone in my chat, everyone in the community just being ravens just fits so well. Because everyone here, I feel like, just collects the most random bullshit. We're like, ooh, a trinket.
I'm excited.
I've never been or seen or watched anything to do with Kingdom Hearts. And I know some people are going to think that that is complete and total blasphemy. No. Bro, what? Yeah, I just had a drop in FPS or in kilobytes. I don't know what's going on. First crash in ages. I think I might know what's causing it though. Yep, I was right. Sorry, 1 second. My Discord is taking up a shit ton of memory right now. What the hell? So I now shoot fetuses. All right. I'll take it. The most random item I've ever found. Get fucked. This is my first time finding C-section. I've never seen it before. But I have to say, I like it. I really didn't know. To be fair, I really had no idea what I was expecting. I don't think I was expecting anything good, for sure. But, like... Oh, this is not going to work very well. It is an intriguing item. It does a fuck ton of damage. Jesus. The mark immediately, like, just take it, like, bro, what? It is a super intriguing item. So in your charge time, I want to see what happens if I give myself fucking soy milk. Is it just fetuses everywhere? God, that's, I can't believe that is a sentence I actually had to say. It's just fetuses everywhere. I can't believe that is a sentence that I just, whoa, said. Still does a crap ton of damage too. Well, that's fucking good. Doing a crap ton of damage is kind of a necessity in this game. Because C-section itself didn't really give me that much more damage. I think the only problem I can see is that they might push an enemy towards you. It's scale damage? So what do you mean by that? It's scale damage. Like, what does that mean exactly? Because I genuinely don't know. Leech isn't going to help me a whole lot, but I enjoy Leech. I just enjoy Leech. He's just funny. He's just a funny guy. I just enjoy the running at people. Restock immediately, thank you. Oh, that just... Oh, that's fucking scary. So the more C-section babies that are attached to it, the more damage it does to them, essentially. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Shit, son. Oh, wait, yo, that's like fucking perfect. Also, I love how it picked up like 2 items that I definitely could have rerolled like an absolute monk. I'm immediately just gonna go and hide in this corner because no one can get to me. Die. Oh, Panda's leaving. Rat bastard. I'll take that. Oop. Alrighty, so main goal here. Get the lost to somewhere. Wow, okay, so like it works really well with like a couple of things then, which is really good to hear. Wooden nickel. No. Alright. So, I think the luck is also super useful because you should have taken the sword. Why should I have taken the sword? I've been killed by that sword so many times. I fucking despise that sword, man. Also, what unlocks Sacred Heart? Oh shit, okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that. Binky is useless except for the tears up part. Free double items. Yeah, no, totally true. I just didn't know that that was the case. Ooh, fuck. I like how my baby Abaddon is the same size as me. That shit's funny. That is, like, one problem that I have with, like, being a really small, little, like, Babu character. I already have Spectral Tears. Don't want... Little Haunt could be really good. I think Tomato is better. Because now all of my guys are going to be Tomato because I have luck. So now everything will be chasing itself rather than chasing me. Ha ha ha! Everything's going to be attacking itself at, like, everything else. Because I can't get hit. So, like, as soon as I get the luck, I'm golden. Oh, shit. Don't need unlock conditions for Sacred Heart? Then what is the best unlock for the Lost that I can feasibly do right now? Because I don't have the key piece. Unless I want to cheat the key piece in. Which I don't really want to do. I'd like to try and do these as clean as possible. Because I don't think the soul is going to be very useful for me, specifically. The mind would be useful. The body is not going to be very useful. No, Lilith can't. No, Lilith can't make it to Mother today. Too bad. She already did. We actually got her all the way to Mother, and we beat Mother. Sorry, my guy. But on that note, we unlocked the Holy Mantle for the Lost as well, so... And chat has decided that the next person I need to be strapped to is the Lost. So we're trying to do all the completion marks on the Lost until I get it done. I'm not allowed to play anything else until I get it done. Sans Greedier. We're leaving Greedier out of that because I'm planning on just doing a montage of just playing Greedier on every single character and trying to win it. Work made me miss it. I'm sorry to hear that, but at the same time, work is work and work is good. Also, just for you, Colin, if you type !shop in chat now, it'll take you to my Etsy store so you can see some of the stuff that I've been making. Most recently, it's just one thing right now. But in the future, it's going to be all of, like, my blacksmithing stuff that people are going to be able to purchase if they want to. Some of it will be made on stream, some of it will be just made in my spare time. But yeah, that's something that I'm really excited about. So then you guys can support me that way, rather than needing to throw shit at me. I'm working on making dice. I'm trying to get better at them. I'm still very, very dog shit at making them right now, so they won't be pretty. The most that I could probably make someone for dice right now would be like a set of like 6 metal like D6s, so that someone could play like use them like a regular set of dice, so you could play like regular. That was super satisfying, by the way. True, Godhead is the best unlock, but that's just getting everything from the Lost. Unlock Soul. Is that beating, which is that? Is that from beating Satan, Isaac, or, like, Lamb, or Blue Baby? The Lamb? Okay. That's where I was gonna go, because C-Section seems like it's gonna be carrying me a fair amount through this. Isn't that Gross Heart? I can't... I mean, I'm gonna touch it. Does absolutely nothing. Man, C-Section's broken, dude. This is actually such a cool item. What do you get for beating the Beast as Lost? Is it a good item? Because I could also go to the Beast. Like, I think that I would actually be able to beat the Beast right now. I just don't know what the item is that you get from beating. Is it one that will help me with the Lost? Like, that's the biggest thing, is I need items that will help me with the Lost. Oh, I'm sure Brim and C-Section are absolutely, like, stupid.
Justice.
Okay, we hold on to the Fool. Oh my god, I'm so scared. I am so scared. I'm so stressed. I'm so scared. I'm so stressed. Oh my god, please make it stop. Jesus Christ, make it stop. Ah, because I don't want to sit still. Mom isn't stomping though, and I don't want to like jinx it. Oh.
Where's my hug at?
You
Where's my
rat
hug at?
bastard, Colin. Have a stress-free moment then. Thanks, Colin. But yeah, I'm gonna... Panda said it was just this. Okay, cool! It does actually bring it up properly. I thought it was just Panda putting it together. Sorry, I didn't actually know that that one worked. Panda did that on the fly. Thanks for that, by the way, Panda. I'll go grab Sammy. Look at this big bitch. Push him a little bit. Sweet, cool. Sammy, I want you to look at the camera and tell them how happy I am that they come and watch me and how happy I am. I don't think you gain anything from beating Beast is Lost. Bro, really? That's some bullshit if that's true. Hold up. Hold up. I gotta go look on the guide. 1 second. Completing boss rush. Satan. Hungry Soul. Defeat the beast as the lost. What is Hungry Soul? Oh. So yeah, beating the beast gives you Hungry Soul. But I think I'm going to go for Satan. I think I'm just going to go down. I want to try and get as many of like the marks as I possibly can, cuz I think I'm still on track to get to Hush. On the plus side, you have a chance to get 9 lives this run. Man, if I get 9 lives, I'm gonna be so happy. Nine lives would be peak. You know what I missed? There used to be it was like a 1% chance that, whatchamacallit? That Dark Bum would just drop an item. It was like a 1% chance that Dark Bum would just flat out drop an item, like the Dark Bum Bag. Like, I remember it being like such a null and void chance, but it was a chance. Also, when I blow up the marked rocks, I'm not hoping for like soul hearts or anything. I'm just hoping that I can get the small rock. Bully everything in a corner. Oh, I'm not gonna enjoy this at all. Yes. Yeah, no, I'll make sure I pick up Sword of Damocles from now on. I did not realize I could. That is my fault. Ouch. Ouch. Ow! No! Fuck me. Dude hit me and then just shoved me. Bro, that was so... Like, that was such a... Sword of Damocles only procs if you take damage. The Lost can't take damage, so it's just free 2 items. That was my first run as the Lost. And I would, like, I was gonna make that. There was no way I wasn't gonna make that. Talk about some bullshit. Man, I'm mad about that. I am genuinely mad about that. So I do also need to go and beat Mega Satan. So it's really, 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 really tempting to go for Angel Deals. Because I can't get the key piece any other way. True, I did get Dad's key, but I'm a sucker for rerolls. I love rerolls. Health up, that's fucking useless. Tears up.
Tears up.
Okay. I do have Stairway unlocked. I've only ever gotten it, like, once, though. That's true, you can. I just don't have it yet. I just don't have Stairway. Yeah, that does sound like it would be a lot of fun. Also, whenever she does this bullshit, you basically just need to stop shooting so that she's somewhat predictable. Bro, come on! Dude, why? Why you gotta be like that, man? Like... I'm genuinely going back just so I can have enough to re-roll that again. So I didn't know, because when I got Perfection, that item wasn't in the game. Which also gives you an idea of how long I've been playing this game. Oh, you're talking about the trinket. I thought you were talking about, like, completing the game. I'm sorry. I don't remember unlock. No, the trinket. Okay, what is it actually? Perfection was the repentance trinket, not afterbirth +1. Perfection and sword got it. Oh, I thought it was just anything that did damage to you. And I didn't realize that the Holy Mantle didn't count as damage. I thought it still technically counted as damage. Oh, cool. I just lose that item. Of that. Plus, doesn't Sword of Damocles just have a chance of dropping no matter what? Even if you don't take a hit? I thought it had like a 1% chance to drop even if you didn't take a hit. Man, can you believe that I managed to do... Oh boy. Can you believe I managed to do all of the Lost before the Holy Mantle? Like, the first time I ever completed this game, I had done it before the Lost got the Holy Mantle. That's absolutely cracked. I don't know how the fuck I did that. I'm also proving that I'm old, so there's that too. Yeah, that makes sense. Because then you have taken physical damage and you are still alive. So it's one of those weird, like, conundrums where if you pick up Damocles, you almost don't want to pick up 9. Use you. I am sorry. I'm being very quiet. I'm trying to just focus. No, Colin, I don't know if you're still here. Sad Onion. I don't know if you're still here, but birthday gift, and I have a chance for an angel deal. The question that I have marked up there. What would your thing that you would want to do be if you had like an old-timey? I have not ended yet, no. I'm going to be ending pretty quickly here, though. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this run. Because I'm going to have to go to work right away. Yeah, you never answered that question, Isaac. Yeah, oh, fuck me. I just died. Okay, well, that just answers the question. That would be pretty cool. Alright, guys. I need to be done. I need to get ready for work. Sammy. Old school woodworker. Bear. Carpenter. Like a proper, like, carpenter craftsman. Okay, guys. So, I've got to head out. We're going to go raid into somebody. But thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. And if you can, please give the Etsy store, please go and take a look at it. I'm going to be adding some more stuff today, hopefully. But thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.